reminder of life's transience. You decide to live a unique life because you are extremely observant and sensitive to the realities of death. Each choice matters. 5. You have a reflective and contemplative nature. You have a propensity to ponder endlessly. You need adequate time and space for introspection, reflection, and the growth of greater self awareness. You can quickly learn from your mistakes and understand others because of your natural tendency to reflect. Many old souls, including yourself, engage in a natural kind of shadow work where you are always thinking about how you can improve, stop your problems from growing larger, and bring greater harmony into your life. 6. You have a wider perspective. You prefer not to become engrossed in the details of possessing superior iPhones, jobs, promotions, and meaningless degrees. As opposed to this, you prefer to take a broad view of life and search for the most wise and purposeful way to live and spend your time. Why waste time on unimportant details when life can end at any time? 7. You value quality over quantity. Wealth, status, fame, and the latest tech gadgets hold little interest for you after your spiritual awakening. You likely prioritize value for money over trending brands and focus on improving the quality of your life rather than accumulating material possessions. You avoid hoarding items that you might later look back on and think, what was I thinking? Instead, you seek meaningful experiences and lasting satisfaction from the things you choose to keep in your life. 8. You have always felt different or special. Throughout your life, you have felt different or special, often standing apart from others. This sense of being unique isn't limited to childhood, but continues into adulthood. As an old soul, you may exhibit signs of maturity and wisdom that set you apart from the mainstream. People might label you as precocious, introverted, or rebellious, as you often question the norms and conventions of society. Your inquisitive and intelligent nature leads you to see the purposelessness of many things that others accept without question, and you may either passively or actively resist conforming to these norms. If you find yourself having deep adult-like conversations at a young age or feeling disconnected from the trivial pursuits of those around you, it's a sign that you may be an old soul. 9. You've experienced a crisis of identity. You frequently pose deep and probing questions about existence in your pursuit of freedom, truth, and love. You will eventually encounter an existential crisis as a result of your effort to lead a meaningful life. When you begin to see past the illusions and deceptions perpetuated by society, you may experience an existential crisis. You may question life's meaning, your role, and humanity's state. Is life simply a fated accident? What purpose does all I've done serve? Anyhow, what's the deal with all this? When you are having an existential crisis, you ponder questions like this. 10. Your perspective on life is poetic and introspective. Old souls see things that others miss and take the time to enjoy life. Consider the natural world. An old soul will appreciate the way the wind sways through the trees, while a stranger might simply pass by, oblivious to the obvious beauty that's in front of them. Elderly souls also reflect on life. A child's giggle and smile are something to pause and appreciate. There is so much in life to pause, savor, and consider. 11. You frequently overanalyze everything. You tend to be an introspective individual, yet this trait can also be painful and difficult at times. For example, most old souls suffer from the plague of overanalyzing almost everything. Selecting an item from a menu at a cafe, for instance, might be an oddly laborious process. There are tons of choices. Which is the appropriate choice? Which would taste the best? Which is the most moral? What is the best deal in terms of value? What is appropriate for the time of day? Social settings don't get any better, which brings up the following argument. 12. You struggle with anxiety in social situations. Combining overanalysis, responsibility, and deep empathy creates social anxiety for old souls. Add eccentricity, unshared common interests, and social discomfort becomes inevitable. Though confident and self assured, you may find social interactions intricate and exhausting, often preferring solitude. Additionally, old souls are prone to depression, making it crucial to recognize and address these feelings. Despite these challenges, when you connect with someone, you form strong, intense bonds quickly, finding immense joy in discovering kindred spirits. 13. You can assume the role of counselor or advisor with ease. Like moths to a flame, people swarm to old souls for guidance. Because of their composure and insight, it's common for friends, family, and co workers to instinctively view the old soul as a wise counselor. Although the majority of old souls don't mind, it's usual for them to be overtaken and overwhelmed by the severity of other people's issues. But you still get a kick out of assisting a